This is our ForeverFM team, Fedya, Derek, and me, Puya. And Fedya will show you our podcast.
So this is ForeverFM, and what it is it's a perpetual AI podcast that is always running, where two AIs basically talk with each other about different topics. So as you can see here, you can choose some of the topics to talk about, but let's just try it out and see what the podcast is all about.
I'd like to dive deeper into what that looks like in practice. For instance, some startups are incorporating mindfulness practices like meditation or yoga into their daily routines. Others are prioritizing flexible work arrangements, such as remote work options or compressed work weeks, to help employees better manage their work-life balance. By taking a proactive approach to wellness, startups can foster a positive and supportive work environment that allows employees to thrive, both personally and professionally.
So as you can see, they're talking about startups right now, which is pretty interesting. But what you can also do is you can also prompt it. So let's say, tell me about the history of NVIDIA. And then in a short while, they'll actually read your prompt and start talking about it.
North Star for the entire company. By prioritizing mental health and well-being, they're not only creating a better work environment, but also building a competitive advantage in the market. It's a great way to differentiate themselves and attract like-minded talent who share those values.
Aaliyah, I think we've really hit on something important with company culture, and I'm glad we could dive into the details. To recap, it's all about creating an environment where your team feels valued, supported, and empowered to drive innovation and growth. And of course, prioritizing feedback and continuous learning is key to making that happen. But I think we've covered that topic nicely, and now it's time to move on to something new. We've got a great question from one of our listeners, actually. Some dude 22 wrote in and asked us to tell him about the history of NVIDIA. Now, I have to say that's a fascinating topic. NVIDIA has been a powerhouse in the tech industry for decades, and their story is really one of innovation and disruption. From their humble beginnings as a startup themselves to their current status as a leader in the field of artificial intelligence and graphics processing, NVIDIA's history is a wild ride. So let's take a trip down memory lane and explore how NVIDIA went from a small startup to a global giant. It all started back in 1993 when Jensen Huang,
So as you can see, once you prompt AI, it will transition to your topic seamlessly. And that's ForeverFM for you.